users suddenly lose consciousness and are unable to wake up. We see more and more patients with each year, but the cases, symptoms, and treatments remain a mystery. There's a special ward at Central Hospital for Eden patients. Treatments and a search for the cure are underway. But from information there is kept heavily restricted. There are facilities even relatives can't enter. The rumor is that there's a concealing facts to help protect Kim Shiro's image. This remains firmly in rumor territory for now. But lately there have been happenings behind the scenes at Central Hospital. Behind the scenes, meaning Kirishiro Enterprises, right? Yes, the hospital is under Kirishiro control, the same Kirishiro who runs the Eden Network. The number of patients is increasing and symptoms are getting worse. Now, of all times is when Kirishiro needs to come clean, not remain silent. An alarming number of people are being admitted to the hospital and questions and secretly in the special ward has allegedly been beefed up. This means something is afoot. It was going to happen eventually. Yes, indeed. Hee. Thanks. I'll put some coffee on. After all, we can toast the agent's success. Oh, look at the time. I better be getting to the station. Sorry, but let's save the toast for another time. See you later. I'd watch out for her coffee, especially the color and the solid chunks floating in it. I fear the day is coming when I'll be forced to actually taste her coffee. That day won't be pretty. It was as he said. Fresh info on Eden Syndrome is hard to come by. Kamshiro behind the scenes restrictions are doing their job. And security will only get ramped up all the more from here on out. There's something very strange happening in Eden when you show up in your weird body, and at the same time, Kamshiro apparently on the move. Is that all merely a coincidence? No, it has to all be connected. The rationality is plain as day. No leaps, no logic necessary. I'm heading to Central Hospital. I need to get as much info as I can before security is stepped up. I'd be thrilled if you'd come with me. You might be able to get in some info on your current state. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and I shall be. No, in your case, let's go with open sesame. Hee. Oh, it's killing my throat. What to do at times like this? I tend to start off with a frontal attack. Let's try direct negotiations to get us into the hospital special ward. A frontal attack? That seems a bit sneaky. What else can I do? Sketchy. Hee, you're a pretty sharp one, but pronounced notions can sometimes lead to unintended consequences. Don't ask for details. They say the ignorance is bliss. That ignorance is bliss after all. I'll give you instructions later. Until then, gather info inside the hospital. Question mark. Asking questions is the most fundamental cornerstone in detective work. I wasn't joking when I said you could become a specialist in the field, my dear prospecting assistant. Become a GP and record my activities in a chat, or become a boy with shining red cheeks. It's really a lot of fun, hee. Hello. Da 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 da. Fuck you. I'm feeling a little sluggish today. Are you okay? Take a rest and get better. Dun 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 dun. This is a special ward unless your family or hospital staff entry is strictly prohibited. It's me. We can ride the elevator to Special Ward 4, but can't enter the rooms without permission. It goes without saying that we have no such permission. What do we do now? We'll take out the 2 guards and hack our way past the door, which is likely locked, to get into the rooms. This is what I call a frontal attack, but it takes time to prepare and the risks are high. Let's not rely on a frontal attack now. We'll trust in your ability or our trump card. The terminal in the nurse's station could be connected to the hospital network. I don't have to spell it out for you, do I? Dun 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 dun. Connection jump is a special ability of the protagonist. You can use this ability on connectors that appear on the map. Approach the connector and press X to jump into digital space or the digital network. Yeah, but first I want to go down here, because I recently found out there is an item down here. Boom. The Kunimon medal. Kunimon medal. Now what? Connection jump. Alright. I got a crit! Aw, you gonna lower my attack, you punk. Yeah, level 4, level 4, level 4! No skills, sadly. Moving on up, it's plain to see. You managed to get there without incident. Hee, just as I expected it would go. Okay, let's move into action. Get the data from the room in the back while keeping an eye on the patient. Leave it to me. I leave it to you, my prospective assistant. No way. This is me. Is that me? Is that my physical body? That was shocking, but I wasn't expecting to see that my own body was in such a good shape. I should be happy, I suppose. But if I'm being kept in an isolated ward, then I really must have Eden syndrome. File 001 Eden Syndrome, a mysterious illness whereby people suddenly fall into comas while connected to the Eden network. Originally, the term was given to the instance vomiting and other symptoms common to these unseen to spending time in the digital world. But now Eden Syndrome is used to describe the more serious and inexplicable loss of consciousness while connected to the Eden network. After extending time in a coma, the body weakens, becoming more susceptible to complications. In the worst cases, this has led to death. File 002, treatments for the Eden syndrome. No effective treatment has been found for Eden syndrome. Research continues into treatments and causes of this unexpected illness. File 003, associates with Kirishima Enterprises. Eden is a large-scale digital space operated by Kirishima Enterprises. Deeply affiliated with government agencies, Eden's business areas are expanding quickly. Immediate improvements and user training must be provided to warn users against long end times. Furthermore, the Eden interface uses Kirishima Enterprise properties, technologies, making future researches surely problematic. Sheet. Why are you here? This area is supposed to be off limits with guards watching over the only entrance. How did you get in here? Did you do something to the guards? Whoever you are, you. Who are you? Don't answer a question with a question, answer yours. I'm just a plain old detective agency. Detection assistant. Wait, is Kirima? I see, well never mind then. You came to investigate Eden syndrome, right? Well, there's something you wanted to ask. I'll answer your questions. Don't get me wrong, I'll just try to come clean in order to clear my own name. I am in debt to Kirishiro, so if you have a few questions, I can answer them, I think. What should I ask? I've never heard of anyone recovering from it. Someone I know has been stuck in a deep sleep for a full 8 years now. I'm sure he'll be fine someday. He's sure to wake up. For now, all I can do is wait. What happens? Well, as you can see, patients with the Eden syndrome all fall into a coma. I've heard of no other symptoms. Do you know someone who's shown others? That's this patient here. They were just brought in. They weren't here a few days ago. Are you worried about them? Oh, you two look exactly alike. Do you have a twin, perhaps? I see. That's quite the coincidence resembling them. There are rumors Kishiro's involved in some kind of conspiracy. That's a misunderstanding, a mistake. Kimshiro wants to find a cure for Eden syndrome too. That was why they built the special ward and have special workers around the clock looking for a cure. It's ridiculous that anyone should suffer because of Eden. I've got to do something. I apologize for interrupting such an important conversation, but you have an uninvited guest. Hello, guards. Thanks for working so hard. Oh, another hottie. Miss Ray, we weren't expecting you today. Check out the bulging pieces of these guards. Oh, look, and my heart is all aflutter. Oh, I can't resist. Poke, poke, poke. Miss Kishiba, I'm on duty. Oh, so hard. Ray Kishiba making the rounds behind the scenes. I'm curious what a Kimshiro bigwig is doing here. We got the information we needed. Now get out of there. No need to overstay your welcome. Oops, I've got a visitor as well. Let's meet in the lobby, then don't rush and don't make a fuss. Hide quickly. Oh dear, Yuniko, you're well, I trust? Miss Ray, what happened today? I don't recall seeing your name on the approved visitors list. Ooh, hoo, hoo, no, I'm not. Maybe I was just stuck with a sudden urge to see my darling, dear Yoniko. Are you worried about me being all by my lonesome? No, Miss Ray's senses were tingling and I had to come see if you were being a gloomy gust again. I know it. That is all so terrible, isn't it? Not particularly. Oh, look at you acting all strong, but I know all about it. By the way, what have you been doing here? Nothing special. A panic of sorts? Yes, I mean, no, it isn't. Yes, dear Unico, is something the matter? No, is there perhaps someone else here? Perhaps a boyfriend? No, it's nothing like that. Or maybe it's a girlfriend. Ooh, shall I have a little look around? Doing something succubus in that room? Or better yet, something scandalous. Ooh, aye. Now, I've got you all figured out. You can come out now. Unico's new squeeze. My name's Ray, and I am tasked with being Unico's guardian here. Holding hands or locking lips, guiding each other step by step towards adulthood. Well, drat, there's nobody here. But, dear it doesn't matter, you can bring 1 or 2 boyfriends, or even 3 dozen of them in, if you'd like. Why, when I was your age, ooh. Now, then, let's check in and see how he's doing. Don't you think he'll be happy to see the 2 of us together? Sure. Where did he? Ooh, he got Wallacapalm? No skill for him, though. Okay. Yeah. Gotta be careful with Salamon. Her HP is so low. Yes, let's log out. Let's get out of here. You escaped that predicament all on your own. Hee, see, I knew you could do it. Now then, shall we head back? I can't imagine what the shock of seeing your own body from the outside is like, if we think of it like an out-of-body experience.